What up, dog? y'all, y'all, I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. This is I'm back to the bare and bones, just me straight YouTubing on my phone. Live stream. I give y'all some time. I see a lot of people still on the old stream. So please cross over. I appreciate y'all bearing with your boy. You know, I'm on a struggle bus right now. I'm rolling on about 3 hours of sleep, and it's not pretty. But I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in with your boy, Golly. But like I said, I am Aaron Duncan here at the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. This is the channel where I might not tell you what you want to hear. I might not tell you what you want to hear, but I'm definitely gonna tell you what you need to hear. In this channel, I give recap and analysis of the NFC South. So if you want to see more videos about the Saints, the Panthers, the Bucks, or the Falcons, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. And make sure you get a video a thumbs up, show some love. I do these live streams every Wednesday. So make sure you guys get involved on that because it's we have a good time here. I don't know what y'all came to do. I came to get into these predictions. Um, Jesus, man, this has been a struggle. I'm gonna give everybody some time to tune in. I see some people starting to migrate over. I apologize. Like I say, I apologize. I apologize. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Clearly, I don't know what the f I'm doing. Um, I'm trying to step my technological game up. I went from the laptop to the phone app. That didn't. Neither one of those work. So now I'm back to YouTube, just doing bare bones YouTube. It's just me and the screen, complete chaos. You ain't late. I'm messing up, so you right on time. Actually, you the first one in here this time. So what up, though? You the first one in, man. I appreciate you. So I appreciate you migrating over. We'll see if everybody else migrates over. I left a message saying I started a new one, so we'll see if they migrate over. I don't know how the notification will work. It may wait a sec. I don't know, but it seems like some people are starting to crawl their way over to this one. Like I said, I apologize for the technical difficulties. I'm only one man. I don't know everything. I know a lot of things. I don't know everything. I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, I appreciate you tuning in. You can get a video a thumbs up. You can give it a thumbs down for me taking too many times to get this thing right. I don't really care. Just as long as you tell me, as long as you leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down, as long as you leave something. You know what I'm saying? But uh, it's Wednesday, hump day. This is the you know what time it is, man. It's the live stream. We're what? Shoot. Less than 7 days from Christmas. Ain't that crazy, yo? We're in week 16 of the NFL season. Hey, Levon, what up, though? You said, what up, do? What up, do? What up, man? Appreciate you checking in. You know what I'm saying? Good to see good to see you in the bit. I don't know if you've been on the live stream, Levon. See, I know you comment, you show love on the videos, but I don't know if you've been on the live stream yet, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Looks like a couple more people starting to come over. But I know it was lagging on the last one. But like I said, this live stream, we're gonna get into a couple topics. We're gonna get into Cam Newton being shut down for the season, Pro Bowl snubs, the Raiders signing Nathan Peterman, and we're gonna talk about the Falcons and their coaching changes. I'm not gonna talk about the Bucks coaching changes. I'm not gonna do it. I got a separate video for them. I'm not going to talk about in the live stream. I got a separate video for what I want to talk about for the Bucks coaching thing. That'll come out tomorrow, probably in the morning, maybe early in the morning, or maybe like brunch, lunchtime, somewhere like that. So stay tuned for that Bucks video. I may do a premiere on that so we can chat it up. Maybe depends how busy I am at work. But the video's coming tomorrow, and maybe a little mini power ranking just to see who I think is the best team in the league. And of course, we got the game by game prediction. Annie Clark. Look, Annie. I appreciate you tuning in again. Like I said, you probably couldn't hear me on the last stream, Annie, but you got to drop that what up, though. That's the first things first. You can trash talk. I'll accept the trash talk. That's cool. You can show love to your squad, but you got to drop that what up, though, first before you come through. You know what I'm saying? That's how we greet each other around these parts. You know what I'm saying? But congratulations to your Saints. I gotta give credit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got the dub. I got the dub. It was an ugly game. It was definitely an ugly game. It was probably the complete opposite of what I thought. There she goes. She got it. What up, though? But like I said, I got to give y'all Saints credit, man. Like it was an ugly game. It was in a lot of points. If you were here last week, you saw I predicted a total of 63 points in this game. I picked 33-30 was my prediction, and it wasn't nowhere near that. It wasn't nowhere near that. This was like Jesus, an offensive struggle. Both defenses were like on it. I mean, it wasn't even like I don't know. It wasn't like they were just dominating. They were just getting timely stops. They would give up a couple yards, but there were some timely stops. They were good. All teams were good on third down. They were tackling well. They did a pretty good. I mean, both like I said, both squads did a pretty good job. You know what I'm saying? But it was definitely a low scoring game. Um, but we can get in a little bit more of that later. Uh, let's talk about. Let's start out with Cam being shut down. That came across today. I know everybody was talking about it. Everybody had some feelings. Uh, Most of y'all probably, since y'all actually watch and listen to my channel, y'all probably know that Cam's been hurt, and I've talked about it. A lot of these people on the internet are bashing Cam um, about certain things, saying he's inaccurate and all this and that. Like I said, I get it. People get these preconceived notions, and ESPN and Fox Sports, they run these narratives into the dirt. I'm not saying Cam is the most accurate quarterback in the league. He's definitely not a Breeze or a Rodgers or a Brady type of accurate. I mean, he's a different type of quarterback. However, when he's been inaccurate, he's never looked like he looked Monday. He looked like a shell of himself Monday. Throwing bounce passes, throwing passes wide left, wide right, wide low. Like usually he throws high. That's because his mechanics or whatever. But he usually throws high when he misses and he's inaccurate. That's why they had tall receivers like Kelvin Benjamin and Devin Funchess. But to see him miss and be inaccurate throwing at the ground, you had to know it was up. Like a lot of people say, "Oh, this is mechanics. He doesn't use his legs and this, that, and the third." I'm like, bro, clearly he's a shell of himself. Um, so I just it's the blind hate. It's gonna come. Like some people just don't. I mean, you got to realize that some people just aren't. They don't pay attention to stuff like that. So you can't try to fight all the naysayers because it is what it is. But they shut him down. Taylor Heineke's been there. I mean, I know there's a lot of controversy about when and why or how they should shut him down or whatever, and about why Ron Rivera waited till now to do it versus doing it earlier. Some people were trying to even say that Ron Rivera was selfish because he was trying to save his job. He was jeopardizing the future. He was jeopardizing Cam because of that. I don't think so. I'll make the point that if he was that selfish about that, if you guys don't remember, a couple years ago when the Panthers had a losing record, Luke Kuechly got that concussion that everybody saw on Thursday Night Football, and he was like in tears, and he left the game early. But he got cleared after 2 or 3 games to play football again, and Ron Rivera said no. Ron Rivera sat him out 6 games. Luke Kuechly sat in week 10 and didn't play the rest of the season. He didn't come back until the next year. So don't tell me that Ron Rivera don't care about the players. Like the reason why they play so hard Monday after being horrible all year is because they care about Ron Rivera. They said it themselves. They wanted to make a statement for Ron, and they wanted to do it for Ron. There's no way that they play defense horrible all year. Then they wait till they play the best team on the schedule to play great defense. Like it just don't make sense to me why people want to say certain stuff like that about Ron Rivera. But I like Ron. I think he'll be back. I think there'll be some changes on the staff, but I do like Ron indeed. I would like to see him back. I think he's a quality coach. I just think that maybe he should go back to calling plays and stay calling plays just because you see what kind of impact he has. And, I mean, I just think that's what it is. I mean, a lot of people want to say he wants to be fired, but they take one little small thing and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Levine, he agrees that Ron will be back. But Cam, I mean, it was the right thing to shut him down. Now, last time this happened, and actually I'm going to drop a video about how they've done Cam in the offseason when he's been hurt. I got a video and works for that. And I actually got the footage of when he actually first hurt his shoulder. Yeah, because when he had surgery back in 2016, I have footage of when the play he actually got it hurt on. And the reason why he hurt it would probably make you pissed off. Make you a little pissed off because the individual that's in the video. But let's see. Let's talk about but let's see. We'll see Taylor Heineke. He'll be this week. A lot of people have been calling for him for a while. He won the backup position. Will they sign another quarterback or pull somebody up from the practice squad? We'll see. But that is what it is there. I'll leave that there. Let's talk about these Pro Bowl snubs. So the Pro Bowl roster came out, Tuesday? Yesterday? And the voting ended this past weekend. The Saints, they led their players led all, they got the most votes. Saints players got the most votes. That's how it is. Drew Brees led everybody in votes. So, of course, he was a starting quarterback for the NFC team. But there were some snubs all around the division. We can start in the Saints. We can start with the Saints. We can start with the Saints roster and the snubs. Alvin Kamara, first things first. Alvin Kamara has 16 touchdowns this year, and he's second in the league in total touchdowns. And he got snubbed. I mean, Zeke Elliott, I got to give him credit. He's the rushing champion right now. Of course, Todd Gurley's going to get his MVP candidate. And Saquon Barkley, I can't take anything from Saquon. Like, the numbers he's put up with that trash O-line and the highlights he's put up, I got to give it to him. But Zeke can definitely get replaced by Alvin. Like, no question to me. Like, 1,400 all-purpose yards. Like, he does it both ways, and he splits carries. Like, come on. Zeke, we know he's clearly the man, and his production is up there. However, I just think that Alvin Kamara could have easily gotten in. And I will say one on defense for them, Sheldon Rankins. He's had a pretty good year. I'm not going to lie. What happened? I don't know what's going on. Like, this is getting ridiculous. Don Gonzalez, I guess the hurricane affected mine too. I don't know what's going on with my technology. Technology is really, it's really pissing me off right now. You know what I'm saying? We've become so dependent on technology, and I'm a millennial, man. I'm not supposed to be having technical difficulties like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm a millennial. This is bull. My smartphone's supposed to be smart. Let me rise up this chair a little bit. See how I did that? Say rise up. But yeah, I mean, like I said, Alvin Kamara. Sheldon Rankins. He's had a pretty good year. He's one of the better 3 techs. Definitely, he's climbing the rankings up. No pun intended. He's climbing the ranks of being one of the better 3 techniques in the league, and he's had a great year. You know what I'm saying? Sheldon Rankins has really been productive. He's quick. He has a good first step. And he's been using that, taking advantage. Of course, they had Cam Jordan on the edge. Also, he made it for sure. He didn't get snubbed, but I think Rankin should have got some more votes or gotten close. I don't know, but we'll move on. Some of you guys have already mentioned it in the chat. Christian McCaffrey got snubbed. This guy, for all the naysayers, including me, I doubted him coming out. And for what he was able to do this year, he proved to me that he is the player that I thought. Like, I'm glad that they actually picked him up. I wanted them to choose Fournette because I wanted a Jonathan Stewart 2.0. But Christian McCaffrey has been the best thing that's happened to the Panthers in a while. He's dynamic. He can run the ball. He doesn't really get tired. He can carry the load through the air and on the ground. He's a leading receiver. He's leading the team in receptions, yards, rushes, rushing touchdowns, and rushing yards. And he's like at 1,700 all-purpose. He's almost going to be at 1,000. He'll probably be a little bit short of 1,000, but he's been super productive. How can he get snubbed? To Atlanta, Matt Ryan. You mean like? Did Matt Ryan? No, Matt Ryan made it, right? Or did Matt Ryan get snubbed too? Can't remember. But Matt Ryan's numbers have been good. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, Julio. Matt Ryan didn't make it. It was Julio and Mac. And Matt Ryan I think Matt Ryan's numbers are comparable or better than Breeze right now, who's in the MVP race. It's just the Falcons have been garbage, so he hasn't got the love. But Matt Ryan definitely got snubbed from being in the Pro Bowl. Like, his numbers are definitely up there. He's been productive. It's just the team has been up and down. You know what I'm saying? Granted, they haven't run the ball much this year, so his numbers could be inflated. But clearly his numbers are MVP caliber. It's just haven't had an impact on the team. In the Bucks, complete chaos. You already said it. Mike Evans, 1,300 yards. 1,300 yards with 2 games to spare. Mike Evans has 1,300 yards with 2 games to spare. And he got snubbed. Like Mike Evans has I'm gonna keep saying it till y'all realize Mike Evans has 1,300 yards. Cameron Brate's had a solid year too. I think how many times did he score this year? I don't know. And Russell Wilson, he's had a pretty good year too. Yeah, exactly. Complete. Russell Wilson got it. Aaron Rodgers, his numbers are up there, but clearly he hasn't had his best year. But you know the Packers fans are huge. The fan base is huge and deep, so they're gonna get their votes in. I wish Lucas was on here to say his piece of what he thinks about Aaron Rodgers because he's a big time cheesehead. But I still think that granted, there's only 3 guys per position, so I get it. And a lot of these positions, some people are going to get in once the Super Bowl and stuff shapes itself out and we figure out who's going to have to skip the game anyway. But a lot of people got something. There's some randoms. There's Leonard, whatever his name is, the rookie linebacker from the Colts, who's leading the league in tackles by over 22 tackles. He's got like 7 sacks, forced fumble, a pick. Like, this dude has been stupid productive, and the Colts actually have a good defense. Like, this is really nuts. The Colts have a good defense. He's the reason why. He's a rookie, and he didn't make it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure some room and some spots will be available after we figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what happens. But I think the Chargers led the league in Pro Bowlers, and I think the Saints were next. Andy Clark says, don't matter. Nobody on the Saints going to be playing in the Pro Bowl anyway. Hey, you got to speak it into existence, man. We should learn from LeVar Ball, man. Speak this sports stuff into existence, and if you keep speaking and you believe it, it'll happen. I mean, that's my mentality these days. You know what I'm saying? If LeVar Ball can make something happen, shoot, you never know. But she said they're not going to be there. That's what, 6 Pro Bowlers I think that'll miss on the game. So it's going to be interesting to see, like I said, who actually gets in after as an alternate once the Super Bowl is set up. But like I said, I just some of them, like, everybody's going to get everybody can't make the Pro Bowl. I get it. But some of these snubs are egregious. Like, I think Mike Evans definitely should have got in. Man, Ryan has the numbers for sure. Christian McCaffrey, definitely. Alvin Kamara, definitely. Like, dude, this is borderline disrespectful. Like, come on. Like, what are they voting? I mean, it's not all fan vote, so what is it really based on? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We'll move on. If you've been a consistent subscriber on my live and tuning in on my live streams, you know a couple weeks ago we talked about this guy, Nathan Peterman. He's back, y'all. I can't make this up. I saw a tweet that the Bucks were working him out earlier this week. I don't know if that was a prank, but the Raiders ended up signing him to their practice squad today. To this day, today, they signed this man. Why do they still keep giving this guy a chance? He's garbage. He's garbage. I wonder what happened with that GoFundMe they raised for him to get cut. I mean, I wonder if they actually paid it out or they donated it to charity. Because Nathan Peterman is garbage, guys. Why do they keep giving him a chance? Like, Gruden, what are you doing? Like, I know he was on your little NFL pre-draft, like, Gruden quarterback camp bus. Did he really make that good of an impression on you on your little bus, bro? For you to want to sign him after what you've seen against San Diego? Like, I know he's on the practice squad and whatnot, but, bruh, I've seen enough. Man. Like, This is the dude that they put in instead of Tyrod Taylor. I think that it's a curse on him. Like the bad karma is just gonna follow him around, and it's not even his fault. It's McDermott's fault for putting him in. But somebody keeps seeing something in him. But I don't understand why Nathan Peterman keeps getting opportunities. Like like I said, I want to see what happened to the GoFundMe. So it is what like I want to see. Like where is the GoFundMe? Where did that money go? Where did it go? I want to know where it went. Did it go to a charity? Did it actually go to the Buffalo Bills to cut Nathan Peterman to pay his salary or whatever? Or did they actually give it to Peterman to quit football? Because if so, they need to get their money back. But I don't know, man. Nathan Peterman is just not good at football. I mean, sometimes you just gotta realize everything ain't for you, man. Some things aren't for you. You know what I'm saying? Like me, like me in basketball. I was decent once upon a time, but I'm not tall. You know what I'm saying? My jump shot's not that good. I shoot with two hands. I'm athletic, but I'm a football player. I'm not a basketball player. Basketball ain't me. You got to know your strengths and weaknesses. That's the biggest strength to have. Know your weaknesses. And football ain't. Football is one of your weaknesses, Nathan Peterman. Hang it up, bro. But we'll move on to the Atlanta Falcons. Report came out per usual. Nobody puts their name behind anything these days. That's why a lot of people don't like to believe this stuff. A report came out, of course, that the Falcons looking to make major changes on their coaching staff, not including not including not including Dan Quinn, of course. So pretty much it seems like Sarkisian will be out of there, chime the hallelujah music for all the Falcons fans, and Marquand Manuel, the defensive coordinator, will be out of there too, because the defense has had injuries, but seems like they've struggled a little bit too. It seems like even though they were injured, they weren't making any progress or getting any better. I mean, they did look great last week. That was against a rookie quarterback, Josh Rosen, who's pretty not careless with the ball, but he's been turnover prone so far this year. So how much credit do you want to give Marquand Manuel for last week? Because, I mean, when the players play hard, of course, Deion Jones is back. Vic Beasley did Thug Dizzle. But they may be out of there. I know Sark has been catching heat, like real heat. Like, people have been trying to fire Sarkisian since he got the job. Like, they were still pissed about Shanahan not being gone. They wanted to fire Sarkisian as soon as he got hired. What? Excuse me. But I don't understand. Like, they gave this man 2 years. I know they were expecting like a uptick because Shanahan, his second year, he did a lot better than he did the first year. But I don't know, man. Like, was the Falcons' offense really the problem the whole time? I mean, yeah, they had some inconsistencies, but college rankings, it seemed like that'll be better suited for him. It was a crazy move to me for him to even get pulled up from freaking Alabama to the Falcons. That's a big jump, yo. It's a lot of pressure, a lot more money, but also it's a lot of pressure. I mean, I know he was working for Nick Saban in the top program. I mean, this connection has been the worst. Like I don't even know what's going on at this point. Like, why is it so bad? I don't know. I wish I had answers, guys, but I apologize. Matter of fact, let's speed this up. The replacement for him will probably be, they're talking about Darrell Bevell, the former offensive coordinator for the Seahawks, the same guy, the same guy that did not give the ball to Marshawn Lynch on the goal line in the Super Bowl. Yeah, that Darrell Bevell. They said he's rumored to be because of the Seahawks ties. So we'll see what happens. The Falcons, they haven't ran the ball much anyway with Sarkisian, so we'll see what happens. I mean, it seemed like business as usual. They need to figure something out and start running the ball a little bit more often. But I don't know, man. We'll see. Darrell Bevell is a rumor. We'll see. Sleeper pickup for the Falcons, Dirk Cutter. He's got ties with Matt Ryan. He had a good year with Matt Ryan before he left. That's kind of one of the reasons he got a job. He did a good job in Tampa. I mean, he did a good job in Atlanta. So I wouldn't be surprised if Dirk Cutter returns, or him and Dan Quinn some guys that are on the same. Could they be on the same page? Would Dan Quinn want to get one of his own guys like from Seattle, like Bevell instead? Most likely, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Cutter name pop up or be interviewed or something like that for the job opportunity. So we'll see about that. But like I said, my Bucks video about Cutter will be coming out tomorrow. LeVon said that I see KB balling with the Chiefs. Didn't he have like 1 or 2 catches? I'm surprised he got a job too. But him and Nathan Peterman back in it. I mean, still in the NFL holding on. They weren't free agents long, huh? That's crazy, right? Let's go ahead and get to the predictions, man, because this I don't know much longer this connection is gonna hold up. So the predictions is what we here for. Let's start with the Falcons at the Panthers. So Taylor Heineke will be getting the start, of course, for Cam Newton. Cam Newton has been put on the shelf for the rest of the season. I don't know what to expect from Heineke. He had that one play earlier in the season and he came in through some Hail Marys. He's 6'1". I actually saw Taylor Heineke's parents at the airport when I came home from the Tampa Bay game. I was sitting a couple rows in front of them on the plane on the way back. Pretty cool couple, nice looking couple. We'll see what he has. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk dirty about him because I don't really remember too much from the preseason. Maybe I'll go back and watch that on NFL Game Pass. But I don't remember too much about Heineke. I expect there to be a lot of Christian McCaffrey touching the ball. I expect a lot of Ian Thomas just because he was a backup most of the season. So was Heineke. Heineke and him are probably practicing a lot together by default. So a lot of times they have that chemistry just because they do a lot of work in practice together by default. And I expect a lot, maybe some Curtis Samuel too, because just for the same reasons. Heineke works with the backups, so whoever's a backup, he's probably going to have good he's going to be on the same page, I guess. I can't even think of the words I was going to say. LeVon said he's quick on his feet. Yeah, he looks pretty nimble. He's like 6'1". He's not huge, so it's just awkward seeing a mountain of a man in Cam and Heineke come in. It's going to look different seeing those guys in the pocket. Of course, the offense will change a ton, so that's why I don't know what to expect. Because a lot of our stuff is based off of motion, a lot of it's based off of screens, options. One, because of Cam's running ability, and two, because his lack of health and strength in his shoulder to be able to throw downfield. So maybe the offense will actually open up and be like what Norv wanted to do with some deep passes like he's been in the past. So look for some big plays possibility in there. And then Heineke has nothing to lose, so he'll probably be slinging around. So look for some deep passes maybe. I don't know. And the Falcons, their offense had a good showing last week. They roughed up the Cardinals big time. But, like I said, they ended their 5-game losing streak. But was that a product of just playing a rookie quarterback in the Cardinals? Or have they really shaken off that stuff? Or what? Like, what's going on? Like I said, their defensive coordinator is on the hot seat. He's probably on the outs. Offensive coordinator is too. Where are they at right now as a franchise? What are they trying to do? What are their goals? Dan Quinn seems gung-ho because he knows he's going to be there. He's still pushing the envelope on what he wants to get accomplished and carry over into next year. How the players are feeling it, how the coaches are feeling it, since they know they may be gone, that is to be told. Lame duck coaches are not the best coaches to have. But like I said, it'll be interesting to see if they shut out that funk. But I just think I don't have enough faith in Heineke myself. You know what I'm saying? Especially after I saw what the Falcons were able to do last week. Granted, they'll be on the road, not at home, so it could be different. But I think it'll be a little bit closer than that. But I just think that the Falcons will pull it out. I'll say 24-20 Falcons, just because I believe Heineke will turn it over a time or two. And we tend to struggle a little bit matching up with the Falcons a little bit offensively. But after what I saw last week, if they play like they did last week, the Panthers will win. But I don't know if they'll be able to keep it up. I think they were just kind of inspired, and they know the Saints was such a big rivalry. So I don't know. We'll see. Tampa at Dallas. So Dallas will be back at home after we saw them get their butt whooped last week by the Colts 23-0. Clearly, they're a completely different team at home and on the road because apparently they're allergic to greatness and they go for it on fourth down every time. And the Colts defense ain't nothing to play with. The Colts defense ain't nothing to play with, man. They're completely turning that roster around. They're protecting Andrew Luck. They're running the ball. They're playing defense Um, but the Cowboys, man, their defense is tough too. So we saw the Bucks. Yeah, they got to travel to Jerry World again. Um, and like I said, the Dallas defense is tough, just like the Ravens defense. I mean, the Bucks they struggle. I mean, granted, it was in different conditions, and this will be in a dome. So I think that I don't know, man. It's gonna be like I said. The key for the Bucks to me is gonna be trying to get big plays. Granted, I don't think they have the protection up front, but I think they'll need to take some shots, get Mike Evans involved early, and then of course, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, Cameron Brake, he's been pretty consistent. Will they be able to run? I don't think they'll be able to run the ball. It'll be tough. They haven't been able to run the ball all year, and this is one of the better defenses. So, um, I don't know. Dallas' defense doesn't take the ball away that much, though. So, Jameis, can you move the ball? Will he be the type? Will he take more chances or whatever? What is he gonna like? How is he gonna play? How are they gonna play for the coaches? Do they feel inspired for these coaches, even though they know the coaches are on the way out? Like, I don't think they'll be inspired. I don't know how they feel about Cutter like that to the point where they would want to just galvanize the troops and pull out a win for the old Dirk buddy guy. And I don't know, but I think they'll still be competitive. I Cowboys in certain matchups, yeah, but I don't believe in the Cowboys down the long like in the long stretch in the long run, excuse me, of the season and the playoffs. Granted, they'll get in the playoffs, but I don't believe in them going down the stretch. But for this game, I'm going to take the Cowboys 24-20. Also, uh, I think that uh, they'll run the ball and their defense. I mean, they're going to run the ball. They're going to be able to run that ball, but I think the Bucks will be able to pop a couple on them. Like I said, it's going to be big plays. The key is going to be getting some big plays. But we'll see how Jameis handles that pressure from up front because, like I said, they got some dogs on the edge if we know, but we'll see how Jameis handles that pressure. Um, Annie Clark said she wants the Bucks to win. I ain't. Everybody hates the Cowboys anyway, but I know you really want them to lose because of how they did the Saints. And Levant, he wants the Cowgirls to lose also, just because nobody likes the Cowboys. We'll see. I think Complete Cat said he had a whip last time in Jerry's World, the fourth quarter that ate us up. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough. Like, that matchup on the outside with Amari, like, if they didn't have Amari Cooper, I think it would be a completely different game. You know what I'm saying? But Amari Cooper is a difference maker. Um, we know the Bucks, they've been up and down on the outside. They've had injuries. Sometimes those backups have played well. Sometimes they look like the backups and third string guys they are. Um, we'll see. Will they be able to get to Dak Prescott? Will they be able to stop the run early? Because Zeke's going to get at least 18 to 20 carries, so they're gonna have to hold up. And it's hard to play in Jerry World, man. If it was like I said, I think they'll be a little bit more productive than last week just because the conditions will be different. Last week was a sloppy game, but um, their defense is tough. Like I said, they don't take the ball away, which is why I think the game will still be close. I don't see the Bucks having a ton of turnovers like that. I don't see Jameis meaning having that many turnovers like that just because they don't take the ball away. They're just a good straight up defense. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, exactly. I knew why you guys wanted them to win. Exactly. Um, but 24-20 was my prediction for that game. Last but not least, the Pittsburgh the Steelers at the New Orleans Saints. This is gonna be, I don't know. The Steelers, I watched that game against the Patriots last week. They look pretty good, man. They look pretty good. Um, yeah, I mean, you gotta the Steelers, yeah, they need this win for sure. The Saints also need this win. They got to win at least one of these last two games. Of course, they got the Panthers one more time, but they would love to probably get it out the way this time. This will be tough though. They have some injuries on the O line that they suffered on Monday. Unger's in concussion protocol. I don't expect him to play because it was a Monday game. He left the game. He didn't come back. NFL's real finicky. Most people miss at least one game, especially it's a short week. Um, Bushrod got hurt. Armstead's been hurt. I don't know if either. I mean, I don't know if either one of them will be playing this game. I know one was a hamstring injury. One was still the knee and the chest for Armstead. So we'll see if he plays. Of course, he got elected to the Pro Bowl, so he's missing a Pro Bowl game. I mean, you're missing a Pro Bowl left tackle. What would they do? You know, they got T.J. Watt. They got Bud Dupree. They've been able to heat people up. You saw what they did to Tom Brady last week. They held the Patriots to 7 points. They held the Patriots to 7 points. That was tough. That's tough. And what? Was that in Foxborough too, right? Or was that in Pittsburgh? I don't remember, but they still, you got to give them credit. They held, no, it was in Pittsburgh, but still, they held Tom Brady to 7 points. I know that people want to say Tom Brady's on the decline, but you got to give them credit for finally getting that monkey out their back. However, their defense has been up and down. Did their defense just show up last week because they know that the Pats are the big brother to them? They know they just needed to win. They wanted to play inspired. How inspired will they be this week on the road against an unfamiliar opponent that they rarely play, with the team that's Super Bowl favorite right now? Like, how would they do against that? You know what I'm saying? Andy Clark says that they need this game more than the Steelers, and they finally at home. Yeah, I mean, pretty much are going to be indoors. The Saints are going to be indoors pretty much the rest of the season, because if they get home field advantage throughout, they'll have that, and the Super Bowl's in Atlanta, so they'll be in the dome again. So this is a big game for both sides. Steelers, I think they're leading the division, but the Ravens are right on their heels, and the Ravens play the Chiefs. So if the Steelers can get a win, it'll be big time for them. But we'll see. I mentioned in my reaction video that after Bushrod went out and they moved Pete over to left tackle, the Panthers started using some more blitzes and stuff to try to confuse the Saints, and it worked. They got to Drew Brees a little bit more. You can notice once the injuries happened, they were able to get to Brees once some of the backups came in, and there was some miscommunication. We'll see if they'll be able to straighten it out because Steelers, they have a 3-4 defense. They like to bring different running linebackers and defensive linemen and do a lot of confusion and twists and turns like that to confuse your blockers. So we'll see if the Saints will be able to hold up there. We know they're a lot better at home. They've been on the road these past 3 weeks, and they've been struggling. Will the dome be just what the doctor ordered for the offense? Because the offense has only scored 50 points in the last 3 games. Whew! That's not a lot of points. They were averaging 34 something a game. They were dropping 40 on everybody. We'll see. But like I said, will that dome be just what the doctor ordered for the offense? I don't know. But I know who some of these keys. Oh, let me get some of these keys. There'll be no James Conner. So I think Samuels had a good game last week, but he hasn't really had that many carries in his career. He said that was the first time he's ever had that many carries in his career. Will they try to run the ball, stay balanced? It'll be tough because the Saints have a good run defense. However, this is maybe the best offensive line in the league from the Steelers. They are huge. They are huge. Like, these dudes are they're like mammoths. They're huge. You're going to see when they get off the bus. They're intimidators. They're huge. So the key would be, like I said, can they get to Big Ben and force some mistakes, force some turnovers? Big Ben's been reckless at times this year. Other times he's been awesome. Can they force Big Ben to be reckless? You know what I'm saying? Get some pressure on them, get them to force some turnovers, make them pass more. It'll be tough. On the outside, you already know what they got going on. They got Antonio Brown, AB, arguably the best receiver in the league. And then they got your boy Juju on that beat. You know what I'm saying? On the other side, then they got a pretty good tight end, Vance McDonald. So they got weapons pretty much everywhere, even with Le'Veon and James Conner out. So it'll be tough. The Saints defense is really cranked up over these past 3 weeks. Like I said in my reaction video, they haven't been tested by a great quarterback. So we'll see if they can withhold the test at home against Big Ben with a plethora of weapons. Like I said, Big Ben, he can either have a super hot game, or he can have 5 turnovers like we've seen him done in his career. So which Big Ben are you going to get? Which Big Ben can you force him to be? Can you dictate the game? We will see. We'll see. Will the Saints get any guys back from injury this week? Donald McKenzie mentioned Ted Ginn and Armstead coming back will probably solve their problems. When will that happen? Will it be this week? Will it be next week? Will they just rest them all the way until the playoffs? Will doing that be harmful or bad? Like, what will it? Like, how will that turn out? No matter. I still think that the offense does a little bit better than last week, but still think they sputter a little bit. But they get this W. I got them winning 23-20 at home. I got them getting a late field goal to win with the ball last over the Steelers. But I got them winning 23-20, securing the bag for the home field advantage throughout the playoffs, forcing the Super Bowl trip to come through New Orleans. And we'll see what happens in Week 17, if they're going to rest people or not. But 23-20 is my prediction, Saints. But, yeah, I talked about snubs. I know the stream has been messed up, but, like, yeah, I mentioned Rankins got snubbed. Kamara got snubbed, of course. But, yeah, I mean, Complete Chaos said that he thinks that Evans may use the snub as motivation to get this W. That's a good way to think about it. Want to prove your case. I know who's that? Darius Leonard, like I said, from the Colts. He seemed like that was going to be his mentality because he's leading the league in tackles by 22 tackles and he don't make the Pro Bowl. That's wild to me. However, I'm not in charge of doing that due process. But this live stream has been tripping the whole time, guys. I appreciate you guys bearing with me. I had the new logo posted up. You'll see the new logo soon. I'll change it on my YouTube channel after this video. I got the Bucks coaching changes video coming tomorrow, so make sure you guys stay tuned with that. Like I said, make sure you get a video a thumbs up also. I appreciate the few that hung in there through my technical difficulties. From now on, I'll probably just be sticking to the cell phone or reliable. Even that hasn't been great today, though. So, tis what it is, but I appreciate it anyway. Like I said, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate the love every week. It's only a couple weeks left in this regular season. I'm still going to be doing these live streams in the off season, but like, I know a lot of people didn't make it to the other side. But like I said, I appreciate you guys making it over to the other side to this new stream because it means a lot to do this banter and chatting and talking trash and stuff. It's all fun and games, guys, and I appreciate it. But like I said, my new logo is going to be up. You guys let me know when you see the logo. Let me know what you think of the logo. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the logo when I post it up. But what else? I think that's pretty much it. So before my connection goes out again, man, I'm Aaron Duckin. Like I said, if you haven't liked the video, make sure you like the video. Give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you get notification. And it is what it is. But without further ado, man, Aaron Duckin signing off. I Complete Chaos. Holla at you. Don McKenzie. Yeah, Cam is done for the year. They put him on IR. Not IR, but I think he's just done for the year. Levon, I appreciate you. Andy Clark. 2 times in a row. I appreciate you coming through, Miss Lady. Anybody else that I see viewing that didn't leave a comment, I appreciate y'all too. Donald Gonzalez came back. I appreciate you, bro. But I'm going to, like I said, Bucks video tomorrow. So stay tuned. But without further ado, I'm Aaron Duckin signing off. Necessary Blunt the Sports Talk. I'll see you next time. Peace.